Welcome to this week's Supply Chain Update, brought to you by Phoenix International. Let's start with market conditions. On the Trans-Pacific eastbound lane, July and August bookings are lighter as many shippers pulled volume forward to avoid tariffs. Rates are nearing fixed levels on both coasts, though East Coast surcharges remain slightly elevated. Over on Far East westbound, space is tight and GRIs are pushing rates up, some as high as $4,300 per few. Meanwhile, geopolitical risk in the Middle East is contributing to rising fuel surcharges. On the transatlantic westbound, infrastructure challenges persist, but carriers are largely holding off on new PSS until July. Now, let's take a look at operational updates. Trans-Pacific eastbound equipment availability remains stable across Asia. On Far East westbound, congestion at Antwerp and delays in inland Germany are disrupting return schedules, with Rhine River levels worsening backlogs. For transatlantic westbound, chassis and container shortages continue in Central and Eastern Europe, with additional constraints reported in Portugal and southern Turkey. Turning to capacity management, space on the Trans-Pacific eastbound is down slightly, about 4% below typical levels as carriers cautiously adjust July capacity. On Far East westbound, blank sailings are increasing, especially on alliance services, leading to more rolled cargo. Transatlantic westbound capacity remains relatively steady, with carriers managing disruption through routing rather than major withdrawals. Here's a quick look at current U.S. tariff policy. Starting June 28, aluminum imports without smelt or cast origin details must be declared as Russian origin and will face a 200% duty. Steel-based appliances like washers and fridges are now under a 50% tariff based on steel content. Chinese goods entered after May 14 carry a 10% reciprocal tariff through August 11, after which the rate could revert to 34%. If no trade deal is implemented, the 90-day pause on reciprocal tariffs ends July 9 unless extended. Trans-Pacific trade is slowing as early shipment volume declines, while Asia-Europe lanes are gaining strength. Spot rates to Europe surged 49% since May 31, reaching over $2,800 per few. U.S. and EU negotiators are optimistic about reaching a trade agreement before the July 9 deadline. While progress is being made, the EU has finalized retaliatory tariffs should talks break down. The WTO reports strong global trade growth in early 2025, driven by importers rushing to beat tariff hikes. Its barometer reached 103.5, its highest reading since August 2021, fueled by demand in autos, electronics, and container shipping. And that concludes our update on the global supply chain. Thank you for joining us. We will continue to monitor these developments and keep you informed. You can follow us on LinkedIn and YouTube for more supply chain related updates.